So we're gonna respectively ask each other questions um, about people please and see which ones apply to us. Those that don't will just answer with a no, and those that do will give a reason why. So
And this will be the action learning set number 2 from seminar 3.
sorry. Alright. The first question I'm gonna ask is, are you the sort of person that feel like you should do what other people expect or want you to do?
Yes, I am. I do have expectations from other people, especially from family, even friends, that I do think that I certainly need to achieve and head for a goal and outcome. How about you?
I guess in the context you put it in, I do feel the pressure to make people proud, so to speak. But I found that with that, sometimes I can put too much expectation on myself, so I'm trying more so now to be conscious of what my abilities are, and as much as trying to live up to some people's expectations, to be true to who I am as well. So the next one is, are you the sort of person that feels that you should listen to other people's problems and try your best to solve them?
Personally, I'm a listener. I don't mind listening to other people's problems. I do want to solve them as much as possible. I'm not saying that everything I'm saying is the best outcome or anything. But other than that, depending on how involved I am in the situation, I try question myself whether I should solve their problems or not.
Okay. This question is a bit difficult for me because I find it does depend on my relationship with the person. If I feel like I'm very close to the person, I will tell them my opinion. I may not necessarily tell them what to do, but I'll tell them that if I was in your position, I would do this. I think my reason for doing that is because sometimes getting involved can make things worse, and it's important to leave people to deal with their business, but then at the same point, I try to make sure I give my truthful opinion, so that regardless of the consequences, it can never be said that I didn't give the advice that was true to who I am as a person as well.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Do you feel like you should always be nice to other people?
Yes. I always think that being nice to someone only gives back what you should deserve back. Even though being nice can also be a disadvantage, because other people can take advantage of you being nice, but I feel like being nice brings out the happiness in other people. It doesn't have to be nice, it doesn't have to be happy, and it just brightens up someone else's day as well as mine.
I like that outlook of that.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you that it's important just to be nice, but what I don't believe in is, say, being fake.
Yeah.
So for me, if I knew I didn't necessarily like a person, I wouldn't smile in their face and then be vindictive about them. I'd just keep my distance. Like, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. But that being said, I wouldn't go out of my way to say bad things. So I guess in that sense, I do think it's important to be nice. Because I guess, as you said, it's like karma, really, what goes around comes around and comes back again. Let's see.
Do you think you should ever hurt other people's feelings?
No, not intentionally. I think if you're in a situation where someone asks you for your opinion, if they really want your opinion and giving them the truth will hurt their feelings, then it should be done then, because there's no point sugarcoating or lying. And sometimes the quality tough love people need to know. It may hurt at the time, but it'll be for the better outcome for them. That's probably the only time. But I don't believe in just hurting someone for no particular reason. As I said before, it's common, isn't it?
It really depends as well, because it depends on if you're having an argument or the situation. Say, for example, if you're just hating someone because you just saw what you dislike about them or something, then that's hurting without a purpose. But if you're having an argument and you tell them the truth, or they had something that they don't want to know, then that's different. You don't. No one should actually go around intentionally just hurting people. They should have reasons.
Yeah, there's a reason for it. The question with regards to feeling that you don't want to disappoint others or let them down is a bit similar to following what people expect of you, to be fair, isn't it? Because I guess if you put pressure on yourself to do what people expect of you, then you don't want to disappoint them or let them down.
Yeah.
But as I guess I said previously, there comes a point where you have to just own responsibility for your ability and do what you can and what you can't, just learn from it for future reference and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think you should put other people's needs before yourself?
Sometimes I feel like I do, in terms of like, I'd never want to be selfish or to be viewed as being selfish. So say for example, if I was hungry and a friend of mine was hungry and like I had food, I would strongly consider like giving it to them rather than me, or like with cooking, make sure that everyone else has eaten before I'm ready to eat. That being said, I know sometimes it's important to take pride and look after yourself as well, because if not, then people could take advantage of that, and if you don't look after yourself and there's no one else there, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's the same in my opinion. That if you do put other people's needs before yourself, you also lose priority of yourself, of what you should be aiming for. Because other responsibilities is only for the best outcome of them, not yourself. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to help other people. But I think it should be on to the extent where you can only be involved if it's minor. But if you truly are involved and it's going to be benefit to you, then why not? But yeah, it shouldn't be taken advantage of.
Okay. With regards to feeling that you shouldn't, that you should never take the burden of other people. I mean, that you should never, burden other people with your needs. What's your view on that?
I feel like there is a point where you need to let go of something that is straining your mind, like stress and stuff. But I don't think that you should burden them in terms of saying repetitively and whether you should go on about it, and for them not to know anything or involved about it. There's a certain extent where they can take it as well, and you should notice that you're just burdening others because you want to feel better, but it doesn't help you.
I definitely feel that there's some situations where, you know, if you need, you should definitely feel that you can ask for help. But that being said, there does come a time, as you've said, where you need to almost deal with it yourself sometimes, because by you dealing with it yourself, you learn personally from that experience, and you formulate ways to deal with similar situations in the future. But that being said, never be afraid to ask for help if in need.
Exactly. Yeah, so it depends on the burden as well. Like whether if it's about education, you've got other people to help you, but if it's something really personal, then yeah, it's up to yourself.
And I think that concludes the people pleaser test.
Yeah, and we will be moving on to take the nice Q test, which is in the booklet, but we will not be recording this because we will actually take it individually and answer these questions.
Okay, till next time.